Hello you mighty fine people, and welcome back to the channel. Lawbringer will be getting a rework courtesy of the upcoming testing ground soon. I will link to the Warrior's Den for anyone who doesn't know the details, however I thought it would be a good idea to make some additions I feel the character might be lacking. Obviously any seasoned player will look at that rework and immediately see its perfection. Finally, the plate mail warrior has uninterruptible stance in chain, the parry zone doesn't count obviously. Since this change will help immerse you in the game's sense of realism, Lawbringer should receive some passive abilities in regards to other heroes. Because Lawbringer is a heavily armoured hero, weapon attacks that are considered slashes, cuts or thrusts from an animation standpoint will do reduced damage, where blunt attacks will do increased damage, making heroes like Conqueror, Jormungandr, Shigoki and Aphira, and probably to a lesser degree Shaolin since he only fights with a stick, suitable picks for fighting an opposing Lawbringer. We'll also let Pirate's Gunshot count as blunt damage here since the flintlock uses metallic balls as ammunition. If a Shaman tries to bite Lawbringer, the Shaman will take bleed damage having broken her teeth on his armour, and she will no longer be able to perform the bite for the rest of the match. Lawbringer will naturally take no damage from this attack. Lawbringer also cannot suffer from bleed unless distributed by a crossbow feat or a nail bomb trap, since only those can penetrate his armour. And because of his overwhelming strength, indicated by his immense agility while wearing such heavy armour, all of Lawbringer's parries will reward him with a heavy attack. Finally, Lawbringer will be granted the ability to literally bring laws, allowing the player that selects him to ban opposing hero picks as long as those heroes meet Lawbringer's ban criteria. And the following heroes that can be banned under Lawbringer's order, and for the following reasons are: Warden. Broken oaths and using shoulder attacks more than the sword. Simply bad form. Conqueror. Conscript. Past criminal record. Too much orange. Peacekeeper. Inconclusive background check from a secret order. Kidney harvesting. Griffin. Identity theft, legionnaire turncoat, cultural appropriation, and the sheer audacity to shed the glorious armour of a Lawbringer, yet somehow gain more uninterruptible stance. Centurion. Attacks in the dignity of his opponents after defeat and humiliation. This is basically a war crime. Also, verbal abuse. Warmonger. Copyright infringement and biological warfare. A cheap win when playing as an attacker in Breach. Gladiator. Public indecency regarding foot fetishism. Black Prior. Being a scripter's wet dream, a bullshit tier 4 feat, and desecration of the dead, particularly the Knight Garrison of Etravatnan. Read the lore. Raider. That's one jank animation for Storming Tap that still exists, and for boasting uninterruptible stance in chain long before the valiant and much more deserving Lawbringer. Come on, the dude's shirtless for Christ's sake. Valkyrie. Daring to invent a brand new mix-up, and the refusal to unmask. Warlord. Basically an overgrown minion. Refusal to bring wolves to a fight or look as badass as Gudmundir. Wanted for many ledge crimes. Jormungandr. No shoes, no service. Also, there's that whole bit about heresy and cult worship. Shaman. Failed psychological test. No biting. Berserker. Lack of self-control, anger management. Highlander. Fucking spear storm. Enough said. Kensei. Obviously a longsword main when playing Monster Hunter. Hits his teammates far more than his enemies. Orochi. Somehow still spamming, criminal deflect property of penetrating and breaking armour, a direct insult to the Order of Lawbringers. Shinobi, unlicensed shotgun disguised as throwing stars. Kaioshin, concealed weapon and some kind of anime jutsu bullshit, I don't know. Shigoki, forced non-consensual hugs. Nabushi, way of the shark, come on we all know that's OP. Thirst trap for warriors en masse, not sure I understand it. Conflagration traps. Aramusha, bad dancing, bad footwear, bad headwear. Ronin. He's an outcast. Hitakiri. Unlicensed executions. Creepy ass dolls. Breach attacker cheap feet. Tiandi. Noise complaints. Excessive screaming. Overtuned rework. Excessive screaming. And excessive screaming. Shaolin. Unsanctioned radar and surveillance hacks and teleportation magic. Nusha. Caltrops. Team killing soldiers. Biological warfare, daring to have a mechanic built to counter the stellar defense of the Order of Lawbringers. Jiang Jun, performance-enhancing treatments regarding stamina, so a failed drugs test. Failed physical for active duty. Man's got a bad back, can't fight like that. Jianhu, alchemy and arson, firebending. Betrayal of the Imperial and family duties. Read the law. Pirate. Unlicensed firearms. Hitboxers. 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 There was one more. Hitboxers. Magi. Transforming weapon. Tier 4 projectile. Another shirtless dude with an uninterruptible stance, less deserving of the mighty and noble Lawbringer. And finally, Ephira. Attack property hoarder. Grapple tech. Team debilitating via poor frisbee throws. It's just bad team exercises. So it's just a quick one, but I think with these changes we should finally be able to put the community's heart and minds at ease so we can have the very best hero in the perfect spot regarding game balance. Please let me know your thoughts and suggestions for Lawbringer in the comments section, and remember to like and subscribe for more detailed and expert insight into funny sword game. With that, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao for now.